your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you.
Tonight on EA Sports, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule.
2nd and 10. At the 20.
Now a run with Montgomery. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
The quarterback is sacked.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal from the 6. Operating from the gun, McGill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. From the gun, McGill. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Lake. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
At the 16-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Lake into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there.
Why don't you just start over?
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the...
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. His opening drive looked good for a while there last time out, was moving the ball down the field, but then the interception, and they ran it back to the house.
Let's face it, it's a game of human beings, isn't it? Mistakes will happen, and as you noted, he was playing so well on this drive. I don't know if there was a miscommunication between him and his intended receiver. Did they run the wrong route? Anything could have possibly gone wrong there. He'll just have to shake it off and keep firing.
1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at their 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Lake. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. From the gun, Lake finds his target, Montgomery. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. first down. Lake firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd down and long.
Off play action. McGill. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Throwing on 1st down. McGill. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete.
Hill's pass. Complete to number 81.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Patriots 14, Steelers 7.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Off the play fake. McGill. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. McGill. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. McGill. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try to mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Looking to throw on second down. Lake. That'll be caught by Cup. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
To throw on second down. Lake. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game planned for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized.
He fires one that's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edwards, picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted by the Steelers.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At the Patriots' 42-yard line.
From the gun, Lake. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll run forward Montgomery. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Short of the goal line. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Blake got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Patriots coming out now. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
1st and 10
from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Eric Kendricks.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
They run with Deuce McAllister. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. On 3rd down, McAllister. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Operating from the gun, McGill. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots have moved out in front. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steelers ready for their next possession. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up?
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Quarterback sack.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now Montgomery. And not a whole lot to speak of there, so bring him down shy of the 20. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Taking it about the 36.
end up holding and bringing it back. Now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Micah Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this one.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to. Call it and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
One across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. They showed up a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On 2nd down, McAllister. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Another run with McAllister. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. This is McAllister. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 29. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He's brought down.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as some good running there gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Trying to run this one in. And he keeps fighting his way into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first. First touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right?
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
A loss of 6 yards.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lake. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
27-yard line. A gain of 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. On 1st and 10, Lake. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
To David Montgomery.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5 at the Patriots' 27-yard line.
From the gun, Lake. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Steelers.
Operating from the gun, Lake, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Complete.
Cooper Kupp, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Throwing to start the drive. McGill throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Back to throw. McGill. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McGill.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Steelers now 1st and 15 following the delay of game. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
27. The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll get 3 up to midfield. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The tackle made by...
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
4.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. All the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Trying to run this one in. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that...
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in about the time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Off the mark, incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Dancing to his left. Breaks the tackle now with Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock...